Welcome to the deep dive. Now, if you were tuning in expecting, I don't know, quantum mechanics today, think again. We're actually taking a sharp turn. Yeah, putting down the technical manuals and stepping into, well, into folklore. Today, we're doing a deep dive into just one source, but it's a fascinating one. A Persian folktale, the Snake Queen and the Wishing Well. Our goal here is simple. Give you the shortcut. We want to pull out the key insights, the real core of transformation embedded in this story. You'll get how this tale mixes magic, forbidden desires, and this idea of nature's justice.
And it's really important, I think, to know where the story is from. It's not just some generic fairy tale. It's rooted very specifically in central and southern Iran. Think regions like Kerman, Yazd, Hormozgan, coastal areas too. Knowing that really grounds it, you see. It sets the scene in that harsh desert landscape where, frankly, water itself is treasure.
Right, the original treasure.
Exactly. And you mentioned its structure, its DNA. That's spot on. It might feel a bit like, oh, Alice in Wonderland or maybe 1001 Nights,
Right.
that kind of magical journey. But the descent, the trials, it's a blueprint. It shows step by step how a character moves from, well, pure self-interest to something more profound. Enlightenment, maybe.
Okay, let's get into that journey then.
Yeah.
It starts with Nazpari. She's a teenager living in this pretty basic village, mud brick huts. Life's hard. Father's a shepherd, mother weaves. Poverty is just there. But the real story starts inside her, right? The tale says her heart burned with dreams of riches.
That burning desire.
And she hears this legend constantly from an old woman in the village, the wishing well, grants any wish. But here's the kicker, the big rule.
The catch.
Yeah, the catch. It's guarded by the Snake Queen, and she only accepts pure hearts.
Which immediately sets up the central conflict, doesn't it? Well, Nazpari's whole motivation, getting rich, escaping poverty, it's inherently, well, not pure by the well standard. Her desire is just too raw, too needy. It comes from lack. And that hunger kind of disqualifies her from the start, you know?
Ah, okay. So the journey isn't just about reaching the well. It has to change her along the way.
Precisely. It has to be a cleansing process.
We see her setting off then. Nighttime, desert. She's got an empty sack, a lantern. And the story gives us this amazing line. The stars lit her path, but greed cast a shadow on her heart. Tells you everything about where she's starting mentally.
It really does. And that empty sack, it's powerful imagery. It's meant for gold, obviously, but what actually fills it depends entirely on the journey itself. Character, maybe, instead of coins.
A classic setup.
Absolutely. Flawed hero, thinks they know what they want, gets taught what they actually need.
So she finds the well, and the description is great deep shaft, mossy stones, this whispering echo. Sounds tempting, but also kind of eerie. She gets right to the point, though. Stands there and just shouts it out. I want wealth.
No messing around?
None. And bam, that's the trigger. The queen appears.
Yes, and this is pure Persian mythology coming alive. She's not some, ugly crone. She's described as beautiful, but terrifyingly so. Emerald green skin, piercing yellow eyes, and this crown.
The crown. Made of tiny living snakes, is that right?
Living snakes, exactly. Tiny living snakes forming her crown. It's incredible imagery.
Wow, that just screams danger, doesn't it?
Right.
This is no friendly fairy godmother.
Not at all. She's a force of nature, wild, untamable, like the desert itself, maybe. And her response is instant, businesslike almost. Wishes have a price. Pass 3 trials to see the treasure.
And Nazpari doesn't even get a chance to react.
Nope. She's just pulled straight down into the depths, lands in the shimmering tunnel filled with snakes. Trial 1 is about to begin.
Okay, the trials.
Yeah.
Designed to hit her right where it hurts the greed. First one, choose the path that reflects your heart. 3 options. One's lined with a gold, top to bottom. Another is just crawling with snakes. And the third is dark, empty.
Simple choice, massive implications.
That she goes for.
The gold, of course. Initially.
Predictable, maybe, but feels very human.
Totally human, but totally wrong for this place.
Why wrong? I mean, she wants wealth. There's the wealth path.
Because the well rejects impurity, remember. So anything directly appealing to that raw greed has to be a trap. It's a test of whether she understands the rules of this place yet.
And she clearly doesn't. The consequence is sharp.
Brutal, yeah. The snakes on that path bite her. Real pain. Agony.
Why so harsh? Why not just a wrong way turn back sign?
Because I think the transformation needs a catalyst, a shock. This isn't gentle guidance, it's consequence. The pain is directly linked to her moral choice. It's meant to break that grip greed has on her.
So the queen basically says, your greed chose that path. Try again. The pain is the lesson.
Exactly. The realm is actively correcting her, not just observing.
Okay, that makes sense of the shift then, because after that pain, she gets another chance, and she picks the dark, empty path. Is that genuine change, or is she just scared now, picking the least flashy option?
Well, that's the crucial point, isn't it? She's rejected the look of wealth, the obvious greed trap. That's progress. Choosing the empty path shows humility, maybe, a rejection of the superficial. But now the real test begins. Can she move beyond just not being greedy? Can she be actively good?
Right, so that leads to trial 2, on the dark path.
Yes. A white snake appears, different vibe, and it gives her a task. Save one snake.
Wait, save a snake after snakes just bit her.
Exactly. She has to overcome her fear, her recent trauma, and show compassion to the very thing that caused her pain.
Yeah, and does she?
She does. Finds an injured snake in a trap, frees it, tends its wounds. It's a selfless act.
Choosing kindness over her own suffering or fear.
That's the breakthrough. Acting kindly towards the source of her fear. And the white snake confirms it. Your kindness saved you.
Saved her spiritually, not just physically.
Precisely. Her moral compass is recalibrating. She's learned empathy.
Okay, so she's overcome greed, shown kindness. What's left? Trial 3.
The biggest one, the ultimate test. The queen demands, sacrifice your wish for another.
Sacrifice the whole reason she came. Give up the wealth she dreamed of.
Everything. She has to completely let go of that initial driving desire. This tests if the transformation is real, if her priorities have truly shifted.
Does she hesitate?
The story implies she thinks, but not about herself. She thinks about her family, her parents. And she makes the choice, abandons the wish for riches, and instead says, I wish for my parents' health.
Wow. Complete reversal.
Total reversal, and that's the key. The selfless sacrifice unlocks everything. The well glows, the queen smiles.
And the verdict?
The true treasure is the heart. She paid the price not with gold, but by giving up her greed.
So she comes back up. What's in sack now? Still empty.
Not empty, but not gold coins either. It's filled with golden seeds.
Seeds. Interesting. Not immediate wealth then.
No, something better. Potential. Life.
And she plants them. Doesn't just, try to sell them.
No hoarding.
Yeah.
She plants them and they grow into this incredible lush garden, an oasis basically in the middle of her parched village.
And she shares it.
Crucially, yes. She and her family share the food, the bounty with everyone.
So the seeds. That's really powerful symbolism, isn't it? Especially in a desert context.
Oh, absolutely. Gold coins are dead wealth. Static. You hoard it. Seeds are living wealth. Regenerative. You have to plant them, nurture them, share them for them to flourish.
She didn't just get rich, she brought sustainable life back. The garden is the proof of her change.
It's the physical manifestation of her internal transformation. Beautifully done.
And the story wraps up with a dream.
Yeah, the Snake Queen appears one last time, tells her, you became the Queen of Hearts. Like she mastered her own desires.
And the well itself changes.
It does. The tale says it now only opens for truly pure hearts, cementing Nespari's journey as the benchmark. The narrator nails it at the end. Nespari didn't find treasure in the well, but in her kindness.
So that whole journey, from burning greed to selfless kindness, finding that real wealth is about growth and sharing. It makes this so much more than just a kid's story.
It's a roadmap for moral development, really, wrapped up in this amazing magical package.
A rigorous one, too, with those trials. Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive into the Snake Queen and her well, having seen the cost of wishes and the real value hidden inside, we'll leave you with the question the story itself kind of begs. If you were at that well and you had to sacrifice your biggest wish for someone else, what would you wish for? Something to think about.